same. I know it still hurts, but no one's to blame. You and I meant to fly. You read my mind. You read my mind. You read my mind. You read my mind. We both want the same things, darling. Money can't buy back our wasted time. Been lying awake at 4 in the morning. I can't fight these feelings deep inside. I was a monster. You were the same. I know it still hurts, but no one's to blame. You and I meant to fly. You read my mind. 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 We both want the same things, darling. Yeah, young and broke.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Vitaly Klitschko's so alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread. But he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert. Lewis is not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time card, ready to punch in and get to work. Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Lennox Lewis is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. You can see that this is Vitaly's mindset right now. He wants to utilize the combination punching.
He wants to frustrate you a little bit. He'll get off the shots, and then he'll change his distance. He'll step out a little bit, get you to reach a little bit, and guess what? Chance for more combinations now on the back end.
A little head hunting with the right. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. Corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Lewis's scouting report is an easy one to read. 3 letters, J-A-B.
Yes, sir. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's jabbing in his way, and I don't mean talking. Yeah, I mean throwing that stiff lead hand out into his opponent's face all night long.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Vitaly Klitschko's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Teddy at 6'7.5". When Vitaly Klitschko gets his full leverage, these headshots can be so damaging.
Yeah, they can, because he's shifting that whole 6'7" into the punch.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Scores with the combo to the head. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Vitaly Klitschko. End of the round is upon us. The next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vitaly Klitschko. Vitaly Klitschko's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Gets rid of that effort. Lewis has got a little something coming back at him. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. We're going to see what Lennox Lewis is made of now. He just ate a power punch that floored him.
One, two, three.
Lewis is now getting back up off the canvas. Lennox Lewis with a big right hand. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Vitaly Klitschko. To the belt line he goes with a left hand. Solid. Lennox Lewis damaged again here in this fight and trying to beat the count.
One, two.
Lewis is going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Nice work with the overhand right. There's the combo to the body. What a great job. He gave. Wow! Lewis is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our opening round here, scheduled for 12. Nice combination by Manny Pacquiao. Billy Gibbs just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
With this risk-reward, speed-based, aggressive style, how does Pacquiao manage himself against a well-rounded boxer-puncher?
Well, he just has to remember that he himself has more than just power, more than just speed. He's getting more and more experience all the time, Joe.
Big shot there. Round number 1, and he's already down.
One, two, three.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count.
Dibbs is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Manny Pacquiao.
Billy Dibbs putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Not able to land the headshot. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Dibbs so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Tried to hook, didn't get it.
Manny Pacquiao's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Manny Pacquiao. They both decide to bring it.
Pacquiao's putting forth a great combination there.
Nothing there on the punch by Manny Pacquiao. He clinches when he gets to the inside. The combo lands upstairs. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind them how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Dibbs got to prove a few things here.
Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility. And
Did you see that? Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Billy Dibbs still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
He is swinging away, even though he's in bad shape.
And he's going to leave himself even more open by swinging. He'd be better off getting those hands up and trying to weather this storm defensively.
Unable to score with the hook. As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. He's
showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Dibbs is coming up big here early on. Oh, and there you go. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. It's Ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Dibbs is unable to continue.
Pacquiao's able to come up with a knockout victory, and he does it that early in the fight?
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounders. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Manny Pacquiao's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
Pacquiao may get a little return taste of power with his opponent tonight.
But this is a case where Manny must understand he has other strengths. Don't go in there stubborn and say, I'm going to show him I'm the bigger puncher. Show him that you're smarter. Show him that you're faster. Don't allow him to use the one thing that can beat you.
Yuriorkis Gamboa's defense is paying off now. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Manny Pacquiao. Little head knocking with that right hand. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Combo lands to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Manny Pacquiao. Oh, what a whiff by Yuriorkis Gamboa. It seemed like Pacquiao was waiting for a counterpunch opportunity. That time he timed it well, blocked and scored. What an excellent two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Gamboa's hit flush by a right hand. What a big shot. Just a thumping body shot puts him down.
Get up! One! Get up! Get up! Two!
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Targeting that 1-2. Accurate with the straight left. Gamboa's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch. Yuriorkis Gamboa's legs look shaky. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
One! Two! Three! 4! 5! 6! 7! 8!
Gamboa's getting a break as for now, but Teddy, he looked horrible at the end of that round. He was taking a lot of punishment.
Now, this is where you really have to have the resolve, the mentality of a fighter, because he's got to go back and face that in a minute when he comes out of his corner. Can he face that? Can he push that away out of his consciousness?
Gamboa's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Pacquiao's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Super two-punch combo by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Well-targeted double jab by Manny Pacquiao. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's landed a good, solid combination. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Good smooth work by Manny Pacquiao. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Pacquiao's punch didn't come close. And yet another big shot comes in. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
One! 2! 3! 4! 5! 6! 7! 8! 9! 10!
That's it. The fight is over. Yuriorkis Gamboa's a knockout victim.
Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout on a left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
No, obviously he wasn't ready, wasn't prepared in the gym, but I think he came out cold from the locker room, never knew what hit him.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to Boardwalk.
I want to see some head movement out
The
there.
opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. Little volume punching to the body there.
That's okay. Let it go. Let it go.
Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
And yet another right hand lands. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Well-timed by Joe Calzaghe. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Rock'em sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
See, Bernard Hopkins has been having those Philly gym wars for so many years now that it's just second nature to throw your punches in accurate combination form. The executioner is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Teddy, among the things that we're going to key in on here early on in this fight is the ability to go to the body.
Very important, because what it does is it stops the ability of your opponent to defend the headshots. Takes away some of that head movement.
The executioner's combination punching is working well here. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Calzaghe. Protecting his head well with his guard. What a great job. He gave one back in return. Nice work by Joe Calzaghe. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.
There you go.
And now another left. And that's the end of round one.
Teddy, let's discuss what's going on right here. His eye is completely swollen shut. What is the concern with the referee in the ringside physician?
Well, right now they're worried about the welfare. You know, not just about tonight, but the future of this fighter. What damage he will take now because he can't see correctly. It's their job to protect the fighter.
You gotta land a big punch now, champ. No doubt about it. You lose in this fight. You need to throw and land.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Hopkins is starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove.
Shake it off. It's all right. It's all right.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Calzaghe.
Calzaghe's showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, just, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just...
Solid. Down he goes. He went down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, it's just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. The executioner is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. And banging away he goes. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's all over. Joe Calzaghe's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count.
Boxing writers are going to have a
Sweat on him, and he got starched.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for a much-anticipated round 1 of 12. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Dawson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Good step back counter punch there. Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in. Able to show you his blocking ability. That's good work by Bernard Hopkins. The combination punching is something that he stressed to us in the pre-fight buildup. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Dawson's well off the mark that time. Halfway through this round here, Hopkins is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Dawson's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Chad Dawson. Hopkins is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Dawson's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Dawson's coming through now beautifully. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Big shot comes crashing home. And he goes down. It was a magnificent combination that put him down.
Now he has to get up.
One, two.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Blocks that punch. Dawson's putting forth a little boom, boom, boom. A three-punch combination scoring. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Chad Dawson. And this round comes to an end. Look at that swollen eye. Chad Dawson's eye is basically shut.
Well, right now he's got to concentrate harder than he has before, maybe than he ever has before, and he's got to make sure that he sees everything coming at him somehow, finds a way, even looking through that little slit.
The head and the body, all right? Upstairs, downstairs, over again.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. We don't need that.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to cramp those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Bernard Hopkins is proving to be elusive. Big shot he just scored with. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Chad Dawson's back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. Fine-looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight. Good exchange, he fires back. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own, a left-hand score. Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Look at that. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring.
Punches throughout this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights. evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds, middleweight action. So we are underway here. Round one, scheduled for 12. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Jake LaMotta's hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that three-punch combo? Nice strike after catching one by Hayes. Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
There's the combo downstairs. He just missed that shot up top.
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Jake LaMotta.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Good double jab by Hayes.
Hey, let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see you.
He scored well after being hit himself. A clean, big hook to the head by Hayes.
See that coming now, come on. Move your head.
How about that exchange? LaMotta, counterpunch. Hayes is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Good job with 3 flush punches by Hayes. You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Well off the mark by Hayes. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. And Jake LaMotta digs deep for that uppercut. Last 10 seconds. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Hayes. Hayes is so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
The Raging Bull with a huge right hand. Jake LaMotta's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Hayes is not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did. Big shot. Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight. He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
And he returns on that exchange. Jake LaMotta blocks a punch. And now he scores with that left to the body. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Hayes. Solid uppercut. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Jake LaMotta's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. He missed with that headshot. Good way to protect the midsection. Hayes is doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example of it.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Right to the body. Wow, he backs up the combination. Landed all 4 of them. Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good work defensively by Jake LaMotta. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Jake LaMotta's knockdown in that last round has really got his corner pumped up here.
All right. Now, he's counter-punching, and you need to be aware of that, okay? Watch for that count.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right?
A new round underway here. Hayes is hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see. And hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And now he's targeting upstairs. Good flush shot upstairs. Hayes' right hand working well that time. He scored well. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good solid right hand by Hayes. LaMotta's combination punching is working well here.
Use the ring. Use the whole ring.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Jake LaMotta's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Comes right back with some offense of his own. He had his eyes set on the... Jake LaMotta stunned, and he is hurt. Wow! Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Look at that combination by Hayes.
LaMotta blocks that punch.
Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see, baby.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. A crushing two-punch combo by Jake LaMotta. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Hayes is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Unable to make an impact there by Hayes. Big right hand. Oh! He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And that's the end. The ref stops the fight. LaMotta smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count. Hayes is able to come up with a shocker here. Out of nowhere, early on, a knockout victory.
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Iceman's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face. Chavez is coming to the ring right now. We know what he offers up once he's inside the ropes, but not much intensity here in this ring walk. Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Not able to land the headshot. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Iceman. Teddy, you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think you will, especially if the faster fighter gets his way. He's going to want to go take a stroll in the park a little bit, Joe, and make sure that the low-endurance fighter is going to have to do some extra pacing.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Unable to connect by Iceman. He's committed to the combination punching down. It's working out well up top. Good-looking right hand after he got hit. Right to the belt line. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Chavez. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Antonio Chavez. A good two-punch combo by Iceman. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Halfway through this round,